I have found a fanfic in Chinese that is a yaoi fic featuring Hideo Kojima and Norman Reedus. It appears to get pretty raunchy 2 to 3 paragraphs in. It's called Special Day.
The only hot pairing I want to see is Hideo Kojima X, Hideo Kojima's editor.
So mine is Tokaido Stranding. Tokaido is a board game where you travel across Japan, and the point of it is to have the most fun and enriching experience. Death Stranding is a game where you do not have a enriching experience. It's a miserable experience traveling across America. So the gameplay of Death Stranding, but the art and content closer to Tokaido, maybe not specifically Japan, but like a fantasy, very pretty version. There'll be multiple routes you can take, and you can set up ways to go faster, but anybody behind you will be able to use that. Like if you create a zip line, they will then be able to profit off of your zip line, basically. There will be stops that you can go into. It'll take time to be in the stop, allowing people to get past you. Only so many people can be in the stop at once. So you can choose to wait for other people to leave the stop. And you'd have the most enriching experience traveling across this really pretty fantasy land. And there would be inns along the way that everybody would have to stop at, and you'd have to wait for.
But you can only get Monster Energy drink at the end. This is important.
No, that's the only drink you can get. You can get different food.
Like, this is a Kojima game. You would want long, extended anecdotes about that time that a person drank a Monster Energy drink with some, like, vague connection back to the theme of the game.
The thing is, Snake, Monster Energy Fire was actually produced by the Patriots.
They would talk a bunch about the history of Monster Energy drink.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
And then later, the big reveal would happen that was like, hey, the Patriots did Monster Energy all along.
Monster Energy was originally created by Cypher in 1973.
Who would win in a fight, Goku or every single flavor of Monster Energy drink?
I feel like I can see some shitty Dragon Ball product placement of Goku just downing dozens and dozens and dozens of Monster Energy drinks back to back. And then, like, Vegeta's on the other side of the room trying to drink more Monster Energy faster.
That's how Kakarot does it. That's how he goes Super Saiyan.
Seanic is gonna... His Norman Reedus is gonna pay us in poop.
That's how you do it.
I always put the baseball cap on my Norman Reedus because I hated that hair. So gross.
Oh, yeah. I too favored the.
I love the ponytail.
Thank you, Seanic. Thank you.
He's a greasy pie.
Otter hat forever.
And then Esty's Death Stranding OC was the disappointment.
I am, of course, without child and without wedding ring, so I am a disappointment in the eyes of...
But, like, the disappointment sounds too much like a Metal Gear boss. Like, that could actually be the name of a boss in Metal Gear 3.
You got the situation and you got the disappointment.
Mine's, what was it?
Gun Jumper. Gun Jumper Eve actually sounds like a very anime name from a very certain kind of anime.
Gun Jumper on its own just sounds like a Metal Gear 1 or 2 boss.
Yeah.
Like Shoot Gunner. Flame Guy.
Flame Guy. Everyone remembers that famous Metal Gear boss. Flame Guy. Metal Gear Always Sunny crossover and have the implication appear as a boss.
Oh boy, you win this round.
Oh,
you would fight Dayman and Nightman.
Oh yeah, Dayman and Nightman fit right in.
Okay, guys. Next week's show is gonna be we're gonna be drawing.
Canceled. Now we have to do.
We're gonna be drawing Always Sunny stuff as Metal Gear bosses. I don't have a big vision in mind for it. I'm just like, I'm gonna have the green Tokaido lettering with stranded underneath, and then have the like little icky strands that come through the Kaido text and through the strand text. And then if it looks bad, I guess I'm gonna panic because I wasted like 5 minutes of my time on this topic of conversation instead of what is everyone's favorite Tokaido character.
I think the dancer is pretty cool. She gets the coin every time she makes a friend.
I like the Dutch tourist because they're a Dutch tourist.
Actually, I take it back. My favorite guy to play as is the guy who gets free donations just by going to.
Oh, the old guy, the priest.
because you just like have to stop on the temples and he gets free donations.
I like the person who steals from other people at the inn, but I hate when somebody else is playing as that character.
I mean, obviously.
Oh, it's BB, but it's not in a
Kinda.
jar.
Inspired,
Will the inn thief guy take your baby if you're not careful?
maybe.
Baby stealer.
You just have like 4 babies on him at any given time.
So
Alright.
the whole point of this is
Yeah.
to have the most enriching experience. You want to
Yeah.
be the slowest person.
Yeah,
So every single one of these is an activity. I have the
Yeah.
expansion, so every single one of these is 2 activities you can choose between.
yeah,
And then there's food,
yeah,
and you have to stop at every single one, and you gotta spend money,
yeah.
and you gotta buy clothes, and you buy paintings, and you go to the hot springs, and you don't find monkeys.
What if you do find monkey?
Remember
Yeah,
whenever
that's
we
the
were
best
walking
part.
the room and like a key scene would come up and people would scream?
You mean like every scene?
Yeah, but it's monkeys.
And I see a bunch of Pikmin in there. I see that Esty went rogue and drew Pikmin anyway. Death Stranding was like the bit in Naruto where Rock Lee takes his weights off, only the weight was a publisher that had opinions about what he should put in his video games.
Yes,
Konami 100% would not be like, yeah, Kojima, it's fine if you put your buddy Jeff Keighley in our video game.
Yes. Sony was very much like, here's all the money we have. You want to do another black and white photo shoot with Mads Mikkelsen? You got it. You just finished the game at some point. I can't remember who. No, Gara still won that fight, right? Didn't he?
Yeah, he broke his arm and leg.
Yeah, Gara. Yeah, that was bullshit. Fucking Rock Lee show.
Did we establish Shonic's Death Stranding
Eat
OC?
Burger Man, I believe.
Oh yeah, Eat Burger Man.
Unfortunately, the burger is finished, so now he's probably punished Eat Burger Man.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked it, you should subscribe to our channel for new live streams and highlights every Wednesday. If you can't wait until Wednesday, you can check out our previous streams and highlight reels right here. If there's a game you want to see mashed up, or a mashup you enjoyed, or even an AO3 fic or terrible Yahoo answer, let us know in the comments.